Good morning, YouTube. It's Saturday, and it's hopefully going to be a nice day out here in Syracuse. It's 8:30. I'm heading to the gym right now. I'm going to hit up legs and cardio, and I just took progress pictures and weighed in 1 week post-show to send to Danica for her to review, because I actually don't think I know how I'm eating today. I think that was the thing. She was going to review what I sent her and kind of assess my next week. But more to come on that after. For now, we're gonna go to the gym, hit up some legs. One thing I've really been enjoying this week is putting coffee back into my diet. Although I did have coffee during peak week, but I had a black, and I will never enjoy black coffee. And I love coffee. I just love coffee so much. And I love it with cream in it. Full half and half. Yes, I know people are like, half and half. You know, a couple tablespoons of that. Yeah, it does add some fat and like a carb or two. But I love myself a good coffee with some half and half and some Splenda in it. And that is just delicious to me. But the week before competition, I always cut out as much as I can with artificial sweeteners, and I usually don't allocate my fat on cream. So it's not something I do all prep, it's just like peak week, and then I look forward to having it back in my diet like after prep's over with. So I'm enjoying a Dunkin' Donuts iced toasted almond coffee. I always ask for cream on the side there. They have like the little individual creamer packets, so that's an easier way to track it. And also I find if you have them put cream in it, it's like white. And I do like to taste my coffee. So that's a little coffee talk for you. So that's going to be my pre-workout. And coffee also helps you poop, so that's good too, because I'm not going to lie, digestion's been feeling a little weird this week. Just reversing and like wanting to eat different foods, like not being as strict about like eating whole foods. I've been eating, you know, dairy again and artificial sweeteners and carbonation and, you know, different vegetables that just, you know, my body's just all kind of like feeling a little weird, which is totally normal the week after a show. So hopefully coffee and some good hydration today help that situation. With that being said, I'm gonna go in and hit up them legs. Woo! Trying to get myself amped up here, but I don't know why I'm so tired. I slept like a champ all week though. Like, I went to bed early every night this week. Pretty much got 8 hours of sleep every single night, and let me tell you, I think my body really needed that. I had been sleeping well during prep anyways, but I just felt like for me to feel, I just felt like it was really important for me to sleep well this week. Your body just feels so sensitive after a show. It's weird how it just like switches over like that, and you just feel very like extra hungry, and your immune system feels on the verge. And so I just wanted to take extra good care of myself this week. And Jason, of course, was great with like, go to bed, Kara, like I'll take care of Bruce and stuff like that, which I feel bad doing that, but at the same time, like, it's really important for me to be successful post-show. So with that, sleep, I think, has been huge. So I'd highly recommend you know, assessing your sleep situation. If you can, find a way to get more sleep in, whether it's just getting yourself in bed earlier at night, giving up on things, not like constantly checking your phone or respond. For me, I just, you know, had to stop responding to emails. Like, normally I respond much later than what I was, and I would just have to shut my phone off and stop, you know, just to kind of shut my mind down and get ready for sleep. And it really helped this week, and I slept great. So I think once I get my coffee in and start moving, I'm gonna like have some great energy this weekend. Energy was good all week. I know this is a very rambly update, but I've only vlogged once this week, so you guys are probably wondering where I'm at and how I'm feeling. And I feel good. Like, mentally, I feel good. I think for me it was helpful, even though digestion feels weird, just to eat different things this week, because mentally, for me, eating different things just felt less restrictive. Also, I did, you know, while I was making food or something, I'd take a couple bites of stuff. That's something I wouldn't do during prep. And obviously I didn't track that, but for me, again, it was one of those things where like, yeah, I'm gonna take a little bite of whatever and not track it. And I'm also not gonna hate myself or stress it that much, because that's when the obsession occurs. That's when you get yourself feeling like mental about every bite that goes in your mouth. Now, I want to reverse diet properly, yes, but for me it's that fine balance of feeling in control and having still a healthy relationship with food. So hopefully that makes a little sense, and that's the updates for now, kids. Not film my workout. I'm finished. I spent a good amount of time warming up before I started legs with my friend the Nabi foam roller. So I spent a good 20 minutes warming up, rolling. I did like some light plyos, if you can call plyos light. I just wasn't super aggressive, but I just kind of wanted to like warm up my body, get my heart rate going. So I spent a good amount of time warming up, had a really good leg workout, my energy was good. And then I just completed 45 minutes on the Stairmaster. So I'm dripping with sweat. I have a little scratch on my lip from Bruce and his giant paws. But that is gonna be it for my workout. I'm gonna head home, it's like 11:30, and get this beautiful day started. Hey guys, I didn't film for a bit, but Jason and I, after the gym, we packed up Bruce Wayne and took him to the park, because it's super nice out, and let him kind of like run around and play, and he got to meet some other dogs and some other people. So now he's like super tired. Do you see me, boys? No. I woke him up. I'm sorry, babies. I'm sorry. So Jason's showering now. I'm just finishing getting ready, and we are going to go out to lunch. I am tracking macros, obviously. It's not like a free meal day or anything like that, but I've been really craving Outback Steakhouse. I know it's just a chain restaurant, but I really love their Victoria's filet and steamed vegetables. So that's kind of what I've been craving, and I just want someone else to make it for me, even though I know sometimes you can get easily disappointed with that. Cuddle bugs. Look at this guy. He's like, I'm just gonna curl into my mom. So we're gonna do that, which it's not a quick drive. It's probably like 40 minutes away from us, but yeah, it's just gonna be nice because with prep I had chose to not really eat out. I did go out to dinner once with Jason, his family, so I just kind of missed that, like being able to go out to eat and go have like a little date. Sorry, my hair looks totally crazy right now. Haven't done it yet. I had to do my makeup, so I'm feeling quite glamorous, and I think Bruce is impressed. This is this guy. This is the story of a Cane Corso right here. This is the life of one. They just want to cuddle. That's all. That's all they want. So if you want a big ass dog who's a lover and a gentle giant that'll cuddle you, then Bruce Wayne is your guy. I'm so tired. He is almost 15 weeks old. Next Wednesday. And he is feeling better, for those that have asked. Just had a little bout of the diarrhea and the pukes. Oh, babies. I love how I'm like, I'm gonna look super cute today, and I'm literally wearing a fucking t-shirt, sports bra, and jeans. Hi, you. What are you doing down there? Yeah, sorry guys, this is just what I feel like. We are in the Outback Steakhouse.
In it?
We are in it.
Like balls deep in it?
I wanna be. Pretty excited about this. Ordered myself a little filet with some veggies. The man got some talops.
Talops. I'm never a fan of Outback, but I do it to please the woman.
He says this before we come here. I told him we could go elsewhere, but he wanted to please me.
I'm not the one that was prepping for 2 weeks or 12 weeks or whatever the hell you want to say. I
just feel like I've gone to like non, what am I looking for, like chain restaurant places, and Like the filet sometimes disappoints me, and Outback.
It's not focused on you.
Outback never disappoints me with their filet. And watch, I say this, and I just like fuck shit up. Jason has something he wants to ask you guys.
You gotta ask. Cause
I
my
gotta
ass
ask?
is gonna be loud as fuck.
Why?
Because that's how it'll be. All the videos will be loud as fuck.
Okay, so Jason's video that he did got a really good response, and you guys like shared it, and he just did such a good job with it, and it's obviously a very different style than how I film. And so a couple people mentioned maybe Jason starting his own channel. Yes?
Without Kara.
It'd be loud, it would be different, it would be a different type of entertainment. So what I'd like to know from you guys is should we do it? Should he do it? I would have no involvement in it, essentially. It wouldn't require anything of this girl right here. So I'm all for it as long as he wants to do it for fun and all that good jazz. So
Yeah, you bitches gotta be watching if I'm gonna do it.
yeah, you guys have to like also go follow him, and so
I'll call it Jason Corey Vlogs. Keep it simple.
right. So let us know what you think. If you would subscribe.
Look at I'm controlling where it is, and it's like so much better right now.
It's so close up on my face. Do you guys like my highlight though? I did my makeup today, and I used my Naked palette that I did not use for the contest at all, and I highlighted my schnoz. I hate the word schnoz.
Then why do you always call it a schnoz?
Schnoz, because the schnozberries. Eat it. So yeah, I like saying that on the YouTubes.
So yeah.
So yeah, guys.
It's your new thing.
That's what we're doing. Let us know. Comment below. And yeah, I'm drinking Coke Zero.
Back on the artificial sweetener game.
I'm on it. I'm on that carbonation diet soda game. And I'm also tired. And I'm eating steak and veggies, and I like having a soda with it because it fills up my belly.
Sometimes it ain't bad to be bloated.
Yep, bloat is good. I'm gonna have some cauliflower rice with Brussels sprouts later and continue this bloat.
Thank God I can't smell.
People probably don't believe it, but it's true. He doesn't know what I smell like.
I can't smell.
I smell pretty right now too.
So now that Kara's gone, let's talk for a minute. She's taking a poop.
Got my filet cooked medium. I think I got it cooked with steamed veggies and grilled asparagus that I did ask for no oil on everything, so kind of looks a little sad. And then Jason got his tilapia with, you just got the one side, just the steamed veggies?
Just one. If they asked me for two, I would have got hooked up with some asparagus too, but they didn't. I don't know why.
I do love their steamed veggies here though. People ask how Jason and I keep the marriage alive.
Anal?
No. Relationship goals is when it's 5:10 on a Saturday evening. We've already eaten dinner, or ate dinner, excuse my poor English. We've already ate dinner. We have our little cart of groceries, and we each have a little decaf coffee. That's how you keep the marriage alive, kids.
That is. now home to watch some UFC.
Home to watch UFC.
Dom Steele, win it.
I can't see anything right now, it's so bright. We got a cart full of meats. We're gonna cook up some sea scallops tomorrow.
There's no girthy meats in there.
Nothing girthy?
Nothing girthy.
Like what comes to mind? Hot dogs?
You like hot dogs?
Sausages.
Wieners.
I'd show you guys real quick what we got from Wegmans. This was just one of those like impulsive, let's run and grab a few things kind of trip. So we got Wegmans sugar-free Jellos. They are really good. I like to have sugar-free Jello on hand. We got bananas. We got cucumbers. We got a head of broccoli right here, which I haven't had broccoli in a bit, so I'm gonna try to steam that up. Plums. The very expensive Wegmans veggie spaghetti, which is so delicious. Just like saute that up with some protein and you're set. Throw some rice in there if you want. 99 ground turkey breast. I do the organic 93% lean ground beef. Jason and I are gonna try out these fresh sea scallops I mentioned. Not quite sure how I'm gonna cook them yet, but we'll probably try those tomorrow. You guys know this is my favorite. You need to find it. Tomato, basil, garlic, Mrs. Dash, the best. Did grab some Walden Farms pancake syrup I absolutely love this stuff, like on oatmeal or like protein waffles, things of that nature. Grab some xanthan gum. Gotta be careful with this. That really can hurt the stomach. But I think I'm gonna do some protein ice cream, and so you use just a little bit of xanthan gum. With that, I grabbed some of these sugar-free white chocolate jello mixes for baking, but also to add into protein ice cream as well. Organic eggs, and that's it. That's it. I think that's everything. Quick little grocery haul. There it is. Alright guys, so you may have seen earlier me putting a little something into the mailbox. So I do have a little announcement, nothing major, but I am actually going to be competing again in 2 weeks from today. So this was kind of a last minute decision. I didn't know of any other competitions after the one I had just done. And a couple of the people I competed with at this past show told me about this show, that they were gonna be doing it. And I didn't realize I was eligible. So how it works with natural bodybuilding is a little bit different. You can kind of compete in other organizations. So I'm a WNBF pro, but I could compete in IPE, I could compete in OCB, I can compete in NGA. So there's different organizations you can compete in. You just have to sign up for their organization to compete. So I heard about this show and I thought about it all week. I did my reverse all week though. I wasn't trying to manipulate anything or do anything different with the thought of competing in another 3 weeks at that time. I stuck with the reverse, lowered cardio, up food, did my refeeds, all that kind of stuff, and made the decision today to send out my entry form and to compete in an NGA show. So NGA, I can talk a little bit more about that separately. I haven't competed in this organization before. I don't know a ton about it other than what I've researched so far. But what I want to say is, for the reason for me to compete again, I had such a blast at this last competition, but I definitely don't feel like I showed my best stage performance, if you will. I got in my head a bit before I went on stage. I wasn't like relaxed and feeling super confident. You know, you could say I was a little rusty not being on stage in a while. And as you guys know, like for me entering bodybuilding, like some people have that stage background, whether they were dancers or performers. I don't have any of that. So the stage portion of it for me has not always been my most comfortable part. I think I'm good at it though, don't get me wrong, but it's not like a natural thing for me. It's something I have to work on. I have to practice my posing. I have to practice my confidence when I'm on stage. And the one thing I look at with this past show that I, you know, kind of want to redeem myself a bit is with my stage presence. A couple of my friends were there, Kaylee and Doug, hi if you're watching this, along with, you know, Jason and Danica and everyone, you know, did notice that I looked a little nervous when I first got on stage. And Jason even said I seemed a little nervous backstage before I got on stage. So fortunately we were on stage for like 20 minutes, but it took me a bit to warm up and get into my sass. Not that I think my posing looked bad or anything, but I just feel like I wish I would have had a little more fun when I was out there. You know, I did the show to do the show and make my pro debut and not necessarily worry about placing. And I was definitely in my head before I went out there. And just I don't feel like I showed enough of the confidence and the inner sassy Kara that I wanted to show. So to have the opportunity to compete again in a couple weeks is something I really want to do. Again, I'm not aiming for a set placing. I know nothing about this organization, who competes in it, any of that stuff, and this is very last minute. You know, I just had a 1 week reverse where I wasn't super tight on macros, and so yeah, I'd like to aim to bring in a better package if possible, but if not, my main goal is just to go out there on that stage one more time and have fun, display my confidence, my sass, and just have a good time with it. So for me, I've been dieting now for a little while, but I'm not like, it's not like I've been dieting for like a year or something. Like I've been dieting for like 3 months and tracking for like 3 months. I'm not burnt out. I'm not worn out. I don't feel, you know, I don't feel like I'm done yet, you guys. So this is really the only other show I could find until literally August, which August is a weird time because it's like you either have to keep dieting or, you know, I don't really want to just, I want to have a little break at some point in reverse. So other than that, there's a bunch of fall shows, September, October, maybe in November. So to do this show would be perfect to get out there one more time, really feel confident on stage, close, you know, kind of close out this season, if you will, for competing, and head back into my reverse diet. So that's the big news. I'm excited. I'm not gonna be like daily vlogging these next 2 weeks, but I am officially back in prep the next 2 weeks, so let me know what more you wanna see for prep vlogs, or I can just totally like not even talk about prep, whatever you guys prefer. I'm really excited to do this. So the competition's June 24th in New Jersey for anyone that's in the area and maybe is competing in it or is in the area and wants to come by, let me know. That's really all I know about the show, is that I sent out my entry fee and it's happening. So I'm very excited. Like I said, this is about me. This isn't about anyone else. This isn't about a placing. This isn't because I feel like I have to. I could go out there and not place at all, but I personally, I know I can go out there and have more fun with it, and it's kind of like how I did last year when I did Syracuse and then I did Rochester the week after, and I had so much fun. I was just like way more relaxed, like stress-free. Like I'm just the type that I need to go out and get my feet wet a little bit and kind of build back up my confidence out there. And so it'll be cool to see what I can do the next 2 weeks to see if I can bring a tighter package. The only feedback I got from judges' feedback was posing. And not that my posing was bad, it was just that I needed to look a bit more like confident out there. You know, I'm a pro now, I needed to walk out there looking sassy and confident and kind of demand the attention of the judges. And I definitely didn't do that well enough, and I know I can. So other than that, I was told I had a great physique for bikini and a couple other good tips. So I'm excited to use that feedback to go to this show in a couple weeks. I'm gonna work on my posing a lot, and you know, I took a lot of posing tips from people ahead of time, gave me some good information on what I think looks best on my body. So at this point, I'm just gonna focus on filming myself from the judge's point of view, posing, practicing it, and perfecting what I think looks best, and going out on stage and displaying it and having fun. So that's the news for you guys. I'm not quite done yet. So appreciate you guys joining me along for this ride. I'm gonna wrap up this vlog here. I've got a big belly of protein ice cream right now, kind of getting in my whey protein now before I cut it out for peak week number 2. But yeah, that's it guys. So thank you all for your love and support, and we will see you in the next vlog.